Welcome, folks. It's Wednesday. Your host, Tanya Tomasevich, and I apologize for my new glasses. They give me like a purple. I think it's the light. Let me try something here, folks. Let me try pushing them back a little bit. Let's see if that helps. Does that help a little bit? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. How's everybody doing? I'm gonna shuffle some cards here. Tonight's topic, as promised, is the zodiac sign Cancer. And I am prepared tonight. I did a little research and I have a bunch of variety of things that I would like to share and discuss. The first thing that I want to shout out is I want to thank everybody that joined our business page. Hello, Renee. That joined our business page called Third Crow Energies. That's the business name. That's the handle that Travis and I are going to be working out of using for our business. We have business cards and we've got our name out there. And we're going to do some events this summer. So some like holistic wellness fairs, and I've got tons of creative things in the works that I want to make and that I want to sell. I think I announced last week that I'm going to be making these, and so I'm just waiting for work to laser cut them, and then I'm going to do some fancy artwork. So if you are interested at all getting one of these, I want to try some like marbly acrylic artwork, something that looks like this. So yeah, reach out if you want a certain color and if you want to put one of those on order for yourself. I'm making the spirit wish jars. I'm going to be making some more journals. I am making my own oracle deck card, my oracle card deck. I'm sorry. And that's in the what do you call it? Like it's in the womb. It's in the womb stage. It's incubating. So lots of exciting things for Travis and I. And I want to just remind everybody to be very, very mindful these next couple days and these next couple weeks, because we are shifting into a really powerful astronomical shift. It's going to hit you physically, it's going to hit you mentally, emotionally, all of the above. And it's where Pluto comes into Aquarius. And it's been a long while since we've had that. So what I have researched, and I wrote down a couple notes, and I just want to talk a little bit about that, about what I learned about that. And then we'll pull a card. I'm not going to pull a card from the crystal deck. I'm not really feeling it, and I'm going to talk about the energy from Pluto in Aquarius. And so I'm going to pull a card from this isn't Colette Baron Reed, but it looks a lot like it. It's from Sandra Ann Taylor's Energy Oracle card, and I just love the artwork. So we're going to pull a card from there before we even start with the crystals. So Pluto in Aquarius. I'm going to read from my notes. It starts tomorrow. So we had the spring equinox, I believe that the 19th or the 20th. So that's kind of like, if you were feeling any amount of shifting, that's when it all started. I know for some reason my shift started like a month ago. And this week I just feel really balanced. I feel like, I don't know if you can even say it, overly balanced. I just feel I'm really balanced. Like I feel real wholesome. I feel really nurtured. I feel really grounded. I feel really stable in my emotions and in my thought process. And ego's not trying to control my every thought. I just feel like I'm really, really grounded and balanced lately. And that's good, because I've been really working hard, really trying to, do all my shadow work and just find my true self, really. So that's how I've been feeling. But I had a really push pull kind of, that's how I would describe it. Cause there was days where it's like, I feel like I was being pulled backwards, like, into my thought patterns and into the past, memories and stuff like that. And then my pull was like I was getting pulled out of it. Like, come on, spirit's like, come on, you can, let's put the big girl panties on. Let's go, get out of the hump. So that's kind of like what I was feeling for the push pull. All right. So with the Pluto in Aquarius, it is all about, now this is just like what I have read, watched videos and heard, and so research on my own, because this is new to me too, folks. So Pluto in Aquarius, what that means is like, it's transformational. The word that I keep hearing across TikTok and YouTube and Instagram and Facebook is transformational. So you're going to be basically saying like, enough is enough. I'm going to start using my voice. I'm going to start sticking up for myself. I'm going to start really, really analyzing what your true self wants and what that is, what that means to you. Patterns of behavior will start to really be challenged, and you're going to be asked questions that you're like, what the heck? Where is this coming from? And it's going to pull you out of your comfort zone. Hello, Kimberly. And really, really open you up to like your full potential, like what's going on here. So some of the words, I just wrote down like some of the words that resonated with me. Aware, just self-aware, be self-aware of your thoughts, the negative pattern, any kind of pattern, awakening. So like this time in Pluto in Aquarius is really like an awakening, and just not spiritually. I mean like legit awakening, like pay attention, figure out what's going on in your life, start making those radical changes. And hello, Jeremy. And those changes begin with you. And they're no, you can blame anybody you want for your unhappiness or whatever you're dealing with in your life, but you have to take responsibility for making those changes and figure out what needs to be changed. So I wrote down self-love, self-discovery. So Pluto in Aquarius is going to bring high intense energies, not just good energies or bad energies, but all as like a collective, all kinds of intense energies. I know the energy at work, like especially today, was intense. I could just feel it. Like I actually could start feeling like anxiety because like I was feeling it and it was intense. And so it was different. It was heightened. So I could really feel, and I was like, I had to kind of take a step back and just go, okay, this is not me. Because I'm not anxious and I'm not thinking about these things. I'm not dealing with these things, but it was work. It was the energies from work. So be mindful of the energies around you, and because you could be absorbing them and they could be affecting you differently than on a normal day. So all the energies are just going to be like kind of just, it's like a tornado of energies. It's unpredictable. So be very mindful and be aware of the energies that you're emitting and that you're absorbing. So get your bubble on, folks. Like get in it, zip it up, and that's how you need to go around your social life. So what I also wrote down is diving into what serves us and what does not. And that could be one of the guy that I was listening to earlier today, he was talking about your like beliefs, and really start analyzing, okay, what do I truly believe in? Have I been living a facade? Is this just, a fake persona that I put out to the community? Beliefs, boundaries, that's a good one. That's one like we should just work on, like, all the time, not a specific time of the astronomical, phase that we go through, but just, that's a good one. I think there's a video that I did a while ago, so look that up. And then just the perception of the world around us, we are going to be questioning. I wrote down what serves you and what does not serve you. So, okay. So with that, and if all these like thoughts and emotions are coming forward and you're like, okay, I just feel like a crazy person lately. What am I supposed to do with it? Sit down and I call this my like when you go in and you actually have to kind of like start admitting the things that you need to work on and the things you need to let go, and trying to like decide what needs to be changed in your life. I call it my dirty bathwater. So sit in your dirty bathwater, for a while and just go in and really allow yourself to go, okay, I did this. I want more of this. I want less of this, and really take an inventory, because, and it's okay to admit that you want more or less of something. This is your life. This is your body in physical form. I also wrote down adaptations to ego, and then I wrote down the pull and the push. So that resonates with me because, like I said, last month, that's what I was really going through, was this pull and this push from my ego, and trying to get out of that mindset where I'm letting ego control me. And so I have found a way to work with our ego, because we need our ego. We cannot, if you hear the term ego death, it's impossible to kill the ego. You can tame it a little bit, but you can never really get rid of your ego, because we're born with that conditioning of, okay, and when you're a baby and you need those survival skills, you need to cry and communicate when you need fed, when you need a diaper change. And then as you grow older, those ego conditioning tell you that you need, different things in your life. And then what our experience, when we go through our life and we experience many different things, our ego gets conditioned. So adaptations to ego, push, pull. There is a very good article on in more depth, the Pluto in Aquarius meaning, and how it affects us physiologically, psychologically. And I pinned it to the feature in the Facebook group. So if you go to the top and there's like featured, if you hit that first video will come up. So if you are at all interested in learning more about Pluto in Aquarius, watch that. And you just Google it, and it's all over. It's like, it's very trendy to discuss the Pluto in Aquarius, but we start tomorrow. So be aware, because it's the energies are, you might feel a little wonky tomorrow, or you might notice people are a little wonky tomorrow. So, okay. I did some homework, some prepping, and I found a horoscope for the zodiac sign of Cancer. So I'm going to read that first. Then we're going to we're going to pull a card from the deck, and then we're going to talk about some of the different stones that are associated with the zodiac sign of Cancer. Please comment on here if you are a Cancer. I forgot to write down the dates. All right. So focus on your home and love. This is the time to focus on your heart. Focus on those you love in your home, your family, and your sense of connectedness to the big picture family, your ancestry, your roots, and your children. A new development with family or property, such as a move or home decorating, will ask that you avoid being overly emotional in your responses. Hello, Kelly. Okay, so what I just said about Pluto being in Aquarius and the energies are going to be wonky, this is telling you Avoid being overly emotional in your responses. So be aware and take that pause. I'm practicing my pause because I have no filter and I react clearly from ego. And I'm really working on my pause, even if it's just a second or two. And it's been working. All I have to do is like pause and go, just think about what you were going to say, and then think about a better option. So I've been really focusing on my pausing. Respond compassionately to events, or you will find that life can become challenging or even topsy-turvy. Trust that new developments will be to your advantage and at the least will teach you a fresh and deeper understanding of yourself and the people you love. Your emotions may be particularly heightened, so this is an excellent time to look for ways to soothe and calm strong emotions such as fear, jealousy, a sense of loss, or anxiety. Meditation, yoga, and mindfulness will help you stay calm. At this time, a fresh project that involves writing or storytelling may appear to you. It's an excellent time to tap into your imagination and to create art, music, and poetry. So I talked about that with the journaling. I am a true believer of journaling. I even like to call myself a journaling mentor because I have so many different ways of getting your emotions and your thoughts out on paper. It's very, very important that you put the pen to the paper. This is an excellent time to develop your intuition, to trust your instincts. The spirituality-minded will enjoy delving more deeply into mysticism and an understanding of your greater purpose in life. This is a good time to boost your understanding of dream work or shamanic abilities. A psychic intuition development course, counseling course, or a writing course will stimulate ideas and a deeper understanding of life and yourself. All right, so that is the horoscope for today for our Cancers. And I'm going to shuffle from this deck for some of us that are just tuning in here. And this can resonate collectively, but I'm going to pull it with intent for our zodiac sign of Cancer. That's going to be the intent. But if you are not a Cancer and it resonates with you, super! There are no right or wrongs in this, you know. If it resonates with you, it resonates with you. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Okay. Picking a card for Cancer. Oh, it's all tied up. I have not had this card pulled before. But I can feel something already. And the number is 23. Add that together, you get 5. Okay, so I see this girl. She's kind of hiding a little bit behind this bush, but most of her is exposed. So it's kind of like what's coming forward, this is just how I interpret it, folks. So what I see is, and there's a butterfly, which to me represents transformation, like metamorphosis. You're coming out of something, like of a long kind of hibernation type thing, or rebirth. So she's tied up, but she's not hiding no more from under like this bush. So she's coming out of something, but she's still tied up. So she knows what she has to do, but she's not quite sure how to do it. So she's exposing herself. She's making herself known that she's flawed. So she's admitting, okay, enough is enough. This is my time. I need to really like cut some of these cords, get rid of some of these burdens. But this expression on her face is kind of like, help me, but I don't know how. That's what I see in this card. And it's called like all tied up. I like that. I like this deck. It just really, really, really calls to me. I'm going to read from the book, folks. And I will hold it up. And you guys tell me what you see, because this is for you. So, all tied up. Lack of motion or sense of personal freedom. I'm going to hold it while I read from the book. This card shows a woman tied up with vines around her wrists, body, and arms. Receiving this card represents a situation in your life where things seem to be severely stuck. A major drama may be going on around you, stopping you from moving forward. Or it may be that some technicalities are blocking your way. Perhaps you're waiting for a contract to be signed or an agreement to be made. Whatever is holding things up, the restrictions may be feeling quite oppressive at this time. If this isn't technically the case for you, what's tying you up is your own personal stuff. Look at your life and see how you can be your own jailer. Are you tying yourself up in some emotional angst or in a negative habit that you refuse to deal with? Talked about that in the beginning. If so, it's time to cut the vines and make some serious changes now. You needn't live in your self-imposed jail any longer. Cut the cord, set better boundaries, let it go, forgive yourself, give yourself grace, forgive someone that has wronged you. I like that. I like that a lot. Does that resonate with anybody? I will take pictures, and I will take pictures in snippets. All right, so on to the crystal part of tonight's live. So I have an app on my phone, and I love it. It's free, but I can go in there and I can select, say, I want to look for a stone for self-improvement, self-discovery, self-esteem, or protection, or dreams, or fear, or addictions. And you can do the filter, and then it'll bring up all the stones that are associated with that. So what I did with this the app for what we're doing tonight, talking about tonight, is the zodiac Cancer. So there was one that I didn't have in my personal collection, but I chose stones out of the list that I do have. So one of them was blue calcite. And this is in the raw form. Polished, looks more smooth and shiny like this. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory, right? Raw and polished. So it soothes anxiety. It helps communication. And it's a powerful energy amplifier and cleanser. Blue calcite. Okay. If anybody is interested in getting stones, there is a guy in our community, very, very knowledgeable. He's got a lot of intuition towards the stones, and that is his, that's his business. I think it's maple something. I'll post it. I'll share it after the live. Okay, carnelian. Carnelian. Do you see that in there? Can you guys see it? Is it? Let me tip it up a little bit so the light is better, maybe? I don't know. There we go. Carnelian is a masculine stone. It is for emotional balance. It helps make best life choices. It boosts fertility and sexuality. It banishes emotional negativity and anger. And this is called carnelian. I guess that this is raw. Yes, this is raw. Oh, you can see the different colors in there. Don't remember where I got this one. The next one is rainbow moonstone. And this is polished. And this does no justice because it actually is It's kind of iridescent, and when it hits the sun, it is amazing. Rainbow Moonstone. It promotes a happy home, combats mood swings, aids in wisdom and insight, soothes and calms emotions and inner self. And I wrote down, use for menopause. I wish I was bathed in Moonstone during my menopause. All right, so those are the 3 that I took out of my personal collection. And I also have Tektite. It's a black stone. It helps attune to higher frequency energies. It boosts intuition and insight. It expands the consciousness. Well, there you go. Does anybody have any questions? See, when I'm prepared, I can just knock this out. Should we do another card? I'm feeling that we should draw another card. Okay? We're going to draw another card. This one will be for Cancers and Collective. Did that other card resonate with anybody? Anybody? If anybody has any suggestions about what you would like to see more of from these lives, please comment, because I like it to be creative. I like it to be different than just pulling cards. How is everybody feeling? Have they noticed anything since, you know, last week, Monday, Tuesday, it's Wednesday today? Has anybody been feeling that Pluto in Aquarius shift? Has anybody been feeling it, the beginning of it? All right. Please comment if you have. I'm going to pull another card. Right off the top. Oh, well, this is perfect for what I read out of the... Oh, yes, I am able to see the comments. Renee, I need that one. Which one do you need? Which one do you need, Renee? I have 3 of them. Oh, Kelly is so tired. Oh, yes. They had said last week, there's a girl that I follow. She's from I believe she's from the area. Oh, the Moonstone. Okay. That's this one. There's a girl that I follow on TikTok, and I'll share her name. I can't remember what it is, but she seems very knowledgeable. I like what's going on lately. And one of the things she said last week was, if you're feeling tired, sluggish, headaches, fatigues, more emotional, more kind of crabby, she said, just wait it out, wait the 3 days, you know, and she said, you're going to be feeling a lot better. And I did have a headache for 3 days. I did. And Travis and I were both really tired. So collectively, the energy is just super, 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 like I said, I keep getting the word like tornado. It's like so unpredictable, comes out of nowhere, and it's like ferocious. So this card resonates a lot with the horoscope that I read earlier, and I can post that too, because I have a nice little clip it. So I will post all this. Take pictures of it. So 3 plus, it's 34. 3 plus 4 is 7. And it's the door to personal healing and happiness. And there's just so much on this card. So the doors, the arch, when there's an arch in a doorway, it said that it's like good fortune, good luck. So there's doors opening to your next phase, to a new beginning. There's a rainbow. After every storm, you know, is a rainbow from pot of gold. And it's got the dove. Dove represents peace, so give yourself some grace. I had book. There's a peacock in here, and I want to look up that meaning. Oh, I don't have it with me. I don't have it with me. Somebody Google the spiritual peacock meaning for us. Otherwise, I'll post it after the live. And there's like a lot of gold. And there's like flow. Hello, Melinda. There's like flow here with the water. Where's the water? Right here. The water. So that's like get into flow. And there's ivy. That's like, you know, when ivy crawls, it's like a protector. Because I'm getting, the image I'm getting in my head right now is like, kind of like Groot from, what is that show? Guardians, the Groot. And where he, like, so like the veins, his arms are like the roots. And what I'm picturing now is like the ivy is like protecting you. It's hugging you and protecting you. Door to personal healing and happiness. And it's all up to you. You just have to embrace it. I almost said hello out loud. You can say hello out loud. Hello! Do it. Say hello. That's so cute. Love you, Melinda. All right, I'm going to read from the book. That's so cute. I do. I would say hello out loud. Door to personal healing and happiness. I'm going to hold it, and you guys look at the card while is it too close? While I read it. This card is of positive change. The beautiful light-filled door opens to a lush rainbow-lit spring filled with vibrant lotus flowers. Whether you're working on some inner healing, such as breaking an addiction, or looking to make some external changes, such as finding a new place to live, this card signals that your life is opening up and new opportunities about to appear. We had that home thing. Focus on home and love from the horoscope. The changes you've been working on are ready to blossom with wonderful results. So make sure you see your personal intentions through with continued action and optimistic expectations. Does that resonate with anybody? I like that. I like that a lot. That resonates too with the Cancer horoscope that we read. All right. Well, working in a greenhouse surrounded by tons of spring babies. Oh, yes. That is, so plants, Kelly, we're all connected, folks. We're all connected. We're all from the same thread. So plants, you know, they're kind of like pets in a way, because pets, they absorb some of our energies, and, you know, and they're healing. They can take on the anxiety. They can take on the emotions. They can take on the pain and the fear. And I believe so can plants. So talk to your plants, because they like that. But they're connected to us, and they are living. So be mindful of the energy that you speak to around your plants. So I just got this, and I am not a green thumb. Kelly, correct me if I'm wrong on this, but so Spirit is telling me that if you have a not so healthy plant, of course you're going to talk to it. Hello, Tim. And we release carbon dioxide from our breath, and plants like that. But when you talk positively to them, it's energy. So really, like, congratulate your plant. And I have this one, and I always tell it, grow. You're doing so good. Grow. because it's getting the positive affirmation, plus I'm getting like a deep exhale of my breath. So talk to your plants, breathe on your plants, but talk to them in a loving and champion them, you know, tell them that hi, and then champion them and tell them that you're doing good and you can do it, and cut off any dead sprigs that are there. So I'm going to pull one last card for tonight for the collective. And how appropriate. I see grace and possibility in all of life's challenges. So I'm going to hold this up and you guys should take a snippet. Sheetrock dust everywhere. Well, they're just protected. So protect them plants, and then you can put them out when you're done sheetrocking. So take a picture of this. I will post it and print it out or put it on your, you know, your wallpaper for your phone, because we are going to need a lot of grace lately. We're headed for a powerful shift, folks, and try not to fight it. Don't even try. Just don't fight it. Whatever comes forward is what comes forward. Sit in your own dirty bathwater, folks, and then pull the drain and let it go. Okay, well, those are my words of wisdom for tonight. I will post all the pictures and stuff after I say goodnight. So tomorrow or next Wednesday, we will do, I had a list. We will be doing the zodiac sign of Leo is for next Wednesday. All right, folks? We're doing so good. We did 4 of them. All right. Okay. Any other questions? Feel free to reach out to me if you have questions. Travis and I are doing, I do readings. He does the Reiki and the shaman journey. So if you need some help from us, don't hesitate to reach out. All right. And check out our new Facebook business page. It's called Third Crow Energies. And please share it. It's shareable. And like it and follow. All right. Love you all. See you next Wednesday.